my beauties, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that have just stumbled across this video, you've never heard of me before, you've never seen me, my name is Andrea and this is Soul Embers. Existing viewers and subscribers, welcome back to your channel, guys. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the love and the high vibes you bring here to Soul Embers through your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. I'm just unbelievably grateful, and I'm sending you all many virtual hugs. And if you're a hugger, I don't care, because guess what, I am. Anyway, so today's reading is going to be quite different to what you're used to, and possibly quite different to what you've seen before. However, I do these kinds of spreads for my clients when they're going through quite substantial transitions in their life. And I really wanted to bring this to you today because I have been guided. No, I haven't been guided. I've been heavily pushed by my spirit guides and the divine to do more of these during this massive energetic shift we're currently facing as we're closing out the last decade and entering the new one as well as the new year, right? And what I found is the outcome I'm having at the moment with this specific reading has been extraordinary for my clients. They're walking away with so much clarity, and the energy that I'm just pulling in is absolutely huge, to the degree that I can't do more than 2 of these types of readings per day. But I'm very excited to bring it to you because I just know that you can gain so much out of this, and you can make some really positive and massive shifts as you close out the previous cycle and get rid of whatever it is that doesn't serve you, and truly embrace the new decade and the new year, only taking what you need with you and manifesting the kind of life that you really want to manifest, right? So there will be a description on why I've chosen these 4 specific cards. I've put it at the end of your reading. So if you're interested in knowing why these cards, why this type of reading, feel free to just stay on and have a listen. It's there for you to, get more information on why and how I go about doing my readings, I guess. So in a nutshell, guys, before I close this off, I've noticed that you guys are really drawn to the love and ex spreads, and that's awesome. I hope you find what you're looking for there, and I will definitely continue doing those. However, this is more about your fundamental essence, the fundamental essence of who you are. This is your core, at your core, what you're manifesting and bringing into your reality. What blockages are there? Which aspects of yourself, your conscious and subconscious, do you need to tap into through your inner high priestess and unify and release, heal and let go of, so that you can only plant seeds and fertilize and grow what is in your best interest? Okay, so once you can really hit the nail on the head here, everything else will just flow, guys. It will be like a domino effect. Energy in every aspect of your life will shift, including your love life. Okay, so I'm going to finish it off there. I will jump into your readings now, so I'll see you on the other side. Hi Virgo. So I've already pre-shuffled and meditated on your cards, but before I jump into it, I just wanted to let you know that anything you need to know about how I go about doing my readings, how these energies play out, how you can apply them, how timing can be fluid, and what that means is all in the description box below. Also information on what to do if the message doesn't resonate. One thing's for sure, if it doesn't fit, please don't force it. Please check out the information in the description box below on how you can go about finding a reading that better suits you at this time. You'll also find my contact details if you wanted to reach out to me for a personal reading because you're really vibing with my style, as well as the disclaimer, which does have important information about the content of the channel. So guys, let's jump straight into it. So as I mentioned, I've already premeditated and shuffled your cards, and it was very quiet as I was doing that. Almost eerily quiet. I was feeling like I wasn't getting anything, but all I could hear was a heartbeat. So I thought Virgo has definitely seized communication with those that have caused them pain. That's the message I was getting. And then I got a clear message of not another word. Virgo is done with talking. Virgo is done with the chatter. Virgo is done with the promises. Virgo is done. That is exactly what I'm getting, guys. So let's have a look at how you're going about setting out your intentions, where you're currently sitting with that, and what you're pulling into your tangible world, okay? So let's have a look. What's going on with Virgo? What energy are they currently sitting in as far as their manifestations? How are they feeling about this? How are they feeling? Okay, great. So it seems like there is an aspect of yourself that you have conquered. This is what I'm getting. You've tapped into an element of your being that has unleashed power. And you've acknowledged that it is due to your repeating patterns and your beautiful nature of acceptance and nurturing and trying to really care for those that mean something to you, or even within your workplace with your colleagues and your clients or your customers, really putting in that extra mile, doing that little bit extra so that the people that surround you feel that they're cared for. It's almost like I get this energy of, it doesn't hurt to take another minute out of your day to make somebody else's. And so you've realized that over the years of doing this, maybe the reciprocation hasn't been there. And so now you've pulled back. You've definitely pulled back, and you're really turning all that love and nurturing, that extra mile, that extra minute that you've put into others around you, you've turned that into yourself, and you're giving yourself that love, and you're trying to make your own day. You're trying to create your own happiness in the current, in the present, moment of your life. I'm feeling that happiness can be found if we remain in that moment. You've realized that if you hold on to the past, you feel depressed, and if you think too much about the future, you become anxious, and therefore you're not living in that moment, you're missing the moment. But there is definitely an aspect of your personality and behavior that has been causing you to feel all these things, to feel that your efforts aren't reciprocated, and you've finally drawn the line, and you've turned all that love, all that nurturing, all that patience, all those warm feelings into yourself, which is absolutely amazing. And you're feeling so great about that. I feel that you've also elevated spiritually as a result. It's really opened your mind. The chatter in your mind is starting to stop, and your intuition is starting to really kick in there, allowing you to set intentions. So this is a phase that we're closing out now. You're cutting off and shedding away the aspects of your life that no longer serve you as you step into the new year and into this new decade. And so manifesting may have been something of very difficult for you. You felt like there were a lot of hurdles and challenges in manifesting the kind of life that you wanted, but you're really turning your perspective around. I feel like it's a matter of perspective. So let's have a look at how your inner high priestess is showing up. I already feel that you're tapping into your intuition, and I already feel that you are starting to realize that the blockages that you're facing in manifesting can be worked with. You are no longer looking beyond yourself to resolve blockages, and what I mean by that is you're not looking beyond yourself at people that can help you, different set of circumstances that would be more beneficial. I'm hearing that the words, I can't, if only, not right now, it's not possible at this moment, just those words are starting to fall away. I feel that those that I'm connecting with often felt that there were too many hurdles in order for them to manifest the life that they wanted. And they realized that, you know what, it's me, it's my perspective, it's my approach, it's my thought process. And so you've made the conscious decision to really do the work that's needed and look within yourself to unify any blockages between your conscious and your subconscious. And what I mean unify is where there isn't such a vast gap between the two. You know, the information that your inner high priestess is allowing to filter through to your conscious is slowly opening up, allowing you to see what is subconsciously going on that's preventing you from manifesting the life that you want. Okay, so let's have a look at what you're currently manifesting, what you are bringing into your reality. I feel that you're not exactly where you want to be, Virgo. I feel that by now you would have liked to, you're looking back in retrospect, you're looking back and you're thinking, I should have just done this a long time ago. And you can apply this to any area of your life that you like. But, you know, you've definitely found the clarity through this process that you've been through. And all these blockages, these hurdles, these detours I'm feeling up to this point, you feel that you wasted a lot of time just waiting for things to happen, and you're truly making the decision now to take control, that this is your life and no one else can control it for you. You're not taking the back seat anymore. At all. You'll do whatever it takes to see out your dreams and your aspirations. And with this new take, you're definitely seeing things a lot clearer. You may be coming across as being quite blunt. You may even be cutting people out of your life as a result because you feel that they cause you too much distress and they're preventing forward movement. So anything that's preventing forward movement and shedding light on your natural path and where you want to go is being cut out and it's without a word. Not a word. That's exactly what I keep getting. Okay, so I feel that you're still going through the transition of shedding your old skin and moving into a new way of thinking, a new belief system. You've surrendered certain aspects of yourself to the divine and you've said, you know what, I'm giving this to you for now. I'm going to live in the moment. I'm going to be grateful for what I have each and every day. I'm going to nurture myself. I'm going to show love to myself. I'm going to give myself that extra couple of minutes to make my own day so that I can truly see what, you know, sets my soul on fire, and I can start manifesting that and bringing it into my reality, right? So let's have a look at what boundaries are you currently setting. You know, how are you going about controlling your environment so that you can continue this process that is in your best interest. I truly believe up until this stage it's in your best interest. I'll pull out another card for the High Priestess. I think that there's some more work or there's some more messages for you here, but I really want to see how you're going about setting those boundaries, putting the plans in place, setting order in your environment to make sure that you can continue this without obstruction, right? So how's your inner Emperor showing up? Awesome. You will only invest, and this is this message is so clear to me. In fact, I'm looking at the sword in the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and what I'm feeling here is that as this message came through to me, I had that shine. You see that the light shining off the sword? That's exactly what I saw. It's that clear. The sun, the light, the enlightenment has come through clear as day, and it's telling me that you have decided and you are standing firmly by your decision that you will only give and nurture what gives and nurtures back. If there is no balance, you are going to cut it away. So what I'm seeing here is that, you know, in this Six of Pentacles, if you have a look, this dude here has got 2 pentacles inside the scales. Now, he needs to cut away as he goes to make sure of the excess to make sure that those scales are balanced. And I feel that's exactly what you're doing with your sword. You've stepped into this energy where you're being very clear, you're being very meticulous, you're being very accurate, you're being very, very, you are processing information to see which is going to have the best outcome. You've removed your emotion completely, and as a result, as things come and they weigh and they're unbalanced, you feel that that these people, these circumstances are taking you off balance, you cut them away swiftly without a word. Okay, so let's pull out one more card, Virgo, and let's have a look at I really want to see what this judgment is about. Yeah, you've made the decision that you are in charge. You're the one that makes the choices here. You're the one that will do the juggling. You're the one that will do the cutting away. You're the one that's going to restore the balance. You're in control of your environment. You're the one that's going to set those boundaries and put up those walls where necessary so that unwanted circumstances don't filter through. You will decide where love is given. You will decide where you will invest yourself and the love that you have. So much love within you, Virgo. Such a calm and loving energy, so peaceful, truly caring, truly, truly caring. And I feel that you kind of put that aside for now, just so that you can work through this process and start your new journey. And then I feel that you've already decided that you're going to only give love where love comes your way. And the minute it doesn't, that knife is going to swiftly cut across and cut it out. So these are the messages I'm getting moving forward. So just to summarize, I feel that what you're currently manifesting into your tangible world is a more peaceful state of being and more balanced. And that anything that doesn't serve you, I feel that before the new year is out, you don't want to take it with you, you're going to cut it away. And as you step into the new decade and into the new year, you're going to take one step at a time, and with every step you're going to assess whether this will take you further on your life path, whether you will invest your love, and you're going to control your journey so that you can create stability, emotional, physical, financial, subconscious, conscious, spiritual, the whole lot. You're giving birth to a new you. This is an amazing, amazing message, Virgo. Very, very beautiful. Like I'm feeling it just deep within me that it's just a beautiful message of rebirth of self, of nurturing self and self-love. And, out of your pain, you've turned that pain into focus. Okay, so let's have a look at what aspect of yourself could you possibly need to surrender in order for you to continue this process and not be, I suppose, nothing to deter you from the path so you don't fall back into old habits. So let's have a look. What have we got for Virgo? Do we have a message? What does Virgo need to surrender? Do I have a message for Virgo, please? Sorry, these cards are really loud. Okay, surrender to your full power. Absolutely beautiful. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Surrender to your full power. And you know what I feel? This is your full power. You have made this decision. And as I was shuffling those cards and saying, I want to see, I feel that there's a message for you, an energy that needs to be surrendered so that you can consistently walk this path and not be deterred and not fall backwards. This is it. You have the power. You have the power, Virgo. You need to embrace it, knowing and trusting that the decision you've made by following your inner high priestess, your intuition, is the best one for your abundance, for what you're trying to manifest and give birth to. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. I'm going to end it here. I'll see you for your February 2020 readings. Bye. thanks for staying on, guys, for the description on why I've chosen these 4 majors and what I mean by focused channeling. So focused channeling for me is basically just that. I have selected 4 cards and I focus the energy that I'm channeling to receive messages for these specific cards and what the meaning behind these cards are. And the reason why I've chosen these 4 is because, like I mentioned earlier, of the massive energetic transition we're currently facing. As you close out your old cycle, I really want to see you guys elevating and really lifting your vibration. And it all starts with the power of how you're manifesting and setting your intentions, which is what the magician is all about. You know, your inner magician is all about having everything that you need and knowing that you have it. Knowing within yourself that you have the power to recognize what it is that you want and need to set your focused intention into the ether and pull it into your tangible world. You know, they say that the magician is very calm, looks very calm, but is very focused, very happy to be in a state of basically meditation. And that's where he can tap into the energies that are available for him in the universe to pull into his tangible world, or into the tangible world, I should say. So that's why we start off with the magician, and then we move on to the high priestess, because once it's arrived here in your tangible world, how are you going to recognize the synchronicities and the signs that it's arrived and it's here and up for the taking? The high priestess is all about, you know, being the guardian between your conscious and subconscious mind. She's the gatekeeper, you know, negation and affirmation, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang. And there are elements of our subconscious mind that we can't tap into, or that there are blockages. So is your inner high priestess blocking you from manifesting what it is that you want in your world? Or is there an element that needs to be worked on, healed, released, so that you can unify your subconscious and conscious mind to a degree that you are ready to, at this time, to bring in those manifestations? They say that she stands a guardian because ultimately it is my belief, and everyone has one, everyone has an opinion, right? But if you're not ready to receive something, you haven't leveled up and you're not ready to receive it, it is the high priestess that stands in the way and says, no, I'm not going to allow this to filter through, because my Capricorn, my Virgo, my Pisces, my Scorpio, whichever star sign, is not quite ready to receive this yet. There still needs to be work done on healing, releasing and letting go, on, you know, coming to a more unified type of state before this can take place and be manifested into reality. And then we move on into the Empress. So, you know, your inner Empress, so beautiful, so loving, so creative, so nurturing, gives birth to those manifestations. She is the creator of your world. And so it is through those manifestations that your inner Empress will plant those seeds and water them and fertilize them and give birth to the world that you want to create. And she consistently does that. Consistently comes from that space. So what do we do, let's say, if your manifestations aren't always what you want, because you're not setting focused intention, because you're unclear of what your intentions need to be, right? Well, your inner Empress will still manifest those into your world. She'll still nurture and fertilize them. But then it's up to the inner Emperor within you to truly set order, to set those boundaries, to trim the hedges so you can see over them, giving you the power of foresight so you can be prepared of what lies ahead. You know, if the inner Empress is constantly fertilizing and growing whatever it is your manifestations are, it's quite possible that the journey that you see on that path that lies ahead will be overgrown with potential weeds or grass or whatever you want to call it, blocking your view and causing you to be somewhat confused, not knowing a way to redirect yourself, possibly bringing on stagnancy. It is your inner emperor that will make sure that all those hedges are trimmed, like I said, that your path is clear, that you're pursuing your path with focus, with intention, with order, trimming away absolutely everything that doesn't serve you on this path to your greatest good. So that pretty much sums it up, guys. This is why I've chosen these 4 majors. I think that they're very relevant to the current energetic shift we're facing, and the messages have been, as I said, quite powerful.